y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at The WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Y'all come on in, sit right on down. Happy Friday to everybody. Happy Friday to everybody. How y'all doing? I'm Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. Thank y'all for being here. Give yourself a pat on the back because y'all done made it to a whole nother week, a whole nother STD Friday. That way that you can live the life that you actually want to live and stop following other people's morals out here in these streets. Once you die, you're dead, you're gone, you're out of here. You may be crying and all that, so I shoulda, woulda, coulda, did, I coulda smashed so many people, but following somebody else understanding have you with your numbers low. That's a problem. Really do what you want to do out here in these streets. The 229 Albany, Georgia's in the building. Say the D is in the building. Say what up, though, Pastor? Say the 214 is up in this thing. New Jersey's in the building. Say the 732 pimping. What's happening? Say, hey, Willie, the Bronx is up in here for that 5. Say, hey, chat family. Say, happy STD Friday. Say, California is present. What it do? Say, good morning, Willie, in the chat. What's up, nephew? What's happening? Say, this Sunty coming in inches. All right. Say, the 505 needs instructions. That's what's up. He said, I give a special shout out. to Mr. Willie Williams. Appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. The 407 is in the house. North Carolina is in the building. Cleveland, Ohio is up in the house. Chi-Town is in the house. The Bronx is in the building. VA is in the house. The Bronx, New York is in the business. Say, pop and pass the leg at the 30 minutes of 5. The 757 is in the house. Detroit, the 313 is in the building. The 501 is in the house. Everybody around here, the ATL shouting is in the building. What it do? Happy Friday. Say Queen City is checking in. Y'all go on to get the likes up. Be very nice. Be kind. Let's get them thumbs up, man, early so YouTube will know that we out here doing something, so other people can know that we is out here doing something. How was y'all week? How was everybody week? I hope everything is okay. Today, payday. We made it. Boy, we can pay these goddamn bills and have like $37 left out here in these streets. Shout out to LaTonya for the $1 cash app. Say another rapper dead. Another dead rapper. Yeah. I heard about it. I got video about it. They titling it. The news is titling that a rapper has been killed out here in these streets, but they never said who the rapper was. So, we always got to go to Instagram or Facebook to really find out what's what out here in these streets. I got both of them. Don't even much worry about it. Listen, we're screaming live from the Willie Williams Show live channel, and we also screaming from the Willie Williams News channel. I need your subscriptions over there. We're trying to go gold over there. I appreciate y'all in advance. Please help a player. I say CA is present. Say much love, everyone. Say, hey, y'all. Hey, Tyler, Texas is up in here for that 5. Say Detroit, the 313 is in the building. And appreciate y'all for being over there with them thumbs up. Thank you. Say, look at them babies. He say rapper BTB Savage from Texas is the one who had done lost his life unexpectedly out here. As we be saying, it be unexpected because we have a thought process of we gonna still be here tomorrow, the next day, the next payday, next week. But we don't need much know. That's our expectations, and I kind of do understand that right there. That hey, we believe that we just gonna wake up tomorrow. And sometimes we do, and then we don't get the chance to go to sleep tomorrow because we is off earth. A lot of us gonna wake up dead in the future. The future can be in like the next 30 seconds to the next minute, but it is the future. Say the 313 is in the house. Detroit is in the building. What it do. Say, Alexander City, Alabama is in the house. Atlanta is up in this thing. Man. Y'all come on in, sit right on down. Says that Rihanna in the back. I don't think so. I don't think so. Because if it was, then this thing would this photo would have went platinum or something like that right there, you know. I don't think that it fell under like the platinum thing that we have a celebrity in the background so everybody must see it. So no, I don't think that that's her or hell. Maybe she slid in. I'm trying to get all my stuff together. Shout out to Felicia for the $10 cash out. Say let's get this challenge started early. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate y'all support, man. Shout out to Prophet Made for the $5 cash out. Say Freak Fest Freak Fest this AM say all raw pills pop. That's what's up. Get it in, use your essential products and go raw. Listen, make sure that you I think that we be doing too much. I think that we be doing too much when we trying to smash something. And this is why I've been trying to help so many people. It's just about who you had done synced today, man. A lot of y'all still be follow the people morals and stuff like that. You want to think it through. You want to get to know people. That's the stupidest shit. But look. You want to get to know people, and no, today is about hunching. Today is about hunching and passing around that STD as you supposed to. Shout out to Sean for being a member for 1 month and say getting it in with your pastor. I appreciate that right there. Y'all finna jump into a few things. Well, hell, we can hold up, bam. We can let's see what they say about the rapper. A rapper done got killed out here in the street. Hold on.
Developing.
We can go ahead on and jump on this right here first because it's interesting. It's really interesting. Typically we have at least one rapper leaving Earth a month. I think that's how the numbers is going. I know what you're thinking now. Well, Willie, it seems like in a few months, we didn't have no rappers dying. And I'm here to tell you, remember the situation to where they was looking for the 3 rappers all at one time? So that was 3 bodies right there. That's like 3 months if we break it on down, it's 3, so let's do 1 a month. So yeah, we have been on schedule out here in these streets. We have been on schedule out here in the street when it come down to rappers losing their life.
Developing story right now out of the River Oaks area. Police say a man was shot and killed in what they believe was a targeted attack.
This morning, they're still looking for the gunman. Now, the shooting happened near Mid Lane and San Felipe. Brittany Jeffers is live with us to tell us more information about the victim. Brittany, good morning.
And good morning to you. Now, Houston police tell us that the victim is a rapper. They say a man in his 20s, although they wouldn't go into detail how they knew this was a targeted attack, but say that this was based off of evidence from the scene. Now, according to detectives, they say this drive-by shooting happened around 6:10 last night. HPD says that witnesses tell them 2 men in a black Subaru started firing at the victim's vehicle. Police say that multiple shots were fired, and evidence markers showed dozens of shell casings on the ground. According to police, the 2 suspects fled along San Felipe, and they say the victim died at the scene.
And what makes you believe it was targeted?
Based on our experience and a few things that I just don't want to go into right now, it's not random.
So again, this morning, police still looking for those suspects.
See, they ain't told us nothing.
They tell us they believe that they were wearing black hoodies, possibly with shades on, and were driving a black Subaru. Detectives tell us they're going to continue to review surveillance video, but if you are in the area, if you have any information that might help with this investigation, HPD says.
If y'all know anything, say something is basically what they're trying to tell y'all. But let's go ahead on and put it up here from IG. IG got everything. Say a rapper reportedly killed in Houston hours after bragging about murdering his enemy on social media. I ain't even read this. Oh, wow. Say an up and coming rapper named BTB Savage has reportedly been killed after he posted up photos of himself at a crime scene where his enemy was allegedly murdered. Say video footage of a dead body believed to be that of Savage has been going viral on Twitter, and it doesn't seem to be a coincidence. A coincidence that he was killed shortly after posting the rather gruesome photo of himself standing in dry blood while showing off his wristwatch near a kitchenette. I can't take y'all serious out here in these streets. Oh, so people is supposed to be heartbroken. We supposed to be, oh my God. They didn't have to kill him. Y'all got a problem. You people got a problem. This shit don't happen in no other genre of music. Something's really wrong with us. Something's really wrong out here to where we don't care about your life. We don't care about your life. We really don't care about our lives. Well, we kind of care a little bit about our lives, but we really don't care nothing about your life out here in these streets. And y'all be out here posting everything. And I say, hell, just keep on posting. Keep on doing exactly what y'all need to do. He thought that he would fly by doing this right here. Well, now he off Earth because of his thought process. He off Earth because of his thought process and thinking that the people is on the internet really do care. This is a problem. Yep, that's a little short showing y'all. That's a little short showing y'all. Somebody down there with the towel over, with a hotel sheet on them. Hey, man. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep posting. Keep on posting. He say he rapping in heaven. I hope he got good tracks. He say all good rappers die for that mix CD. Say Macaroni Times say fill them with the shells. Say no cheese. Yeah. He say this was dry snitching on yourself gets you. Man, this is what dry snitching gets on yourself. He say he did a Vlad interview and told the whole story before he posted this pic. You lying to me. But we can't play from Vlad because I think that he strike people. I don't know. I'm just saying that's what I think. He said I just found out what a kitchenette is. Okay. He said them gun laws different in Texas. Sure enough is. He said, Willie, I sent you one yesterday where a fight broke out on a guy and a guy died about that footage. I'm gonna have to look that right there up. I'm sure enough is. I'm sure enough here, but we also probably can't even play that here when I do look it up. But I have to see what it is before I go on to play. He said, heaven got a ghetto. Yeah, it is. Hell. They need to be gentrifying in heaven then. Get rid of all the ghettos. He said, skinny jeans standing in the paint. That boy got dry blood up under his white shoes. Hell, now he probably got blood on his own shoes. Just saying, we don't pretend to care. Out here in the street, this is not what we do. We don't care. They don't care. We just trying to live as much as we can and keep it moving. Moving right along. Move. Hey, he died before Friday. That's a problem. Died before Friday. Boy, you're going to miss the weekend. But look here. We got to go to St. Pete. We have an Amber Alert. And we is looking for a baby. We is looking for a young man. I think that's what they have been calling the baby. A young man. An Amber Alert. Here we go.
New developments in the search for a...
This is who we looking for. A 2-year-old boy.
2-year-old. And
that's what they're saying. He might have knocked the mama off.
the photo of Talon, in case you...
Well, Officer Willie saying, take me off, say his mama missing. That's what's up. Shout out to LeVars for the $1 cash out. Say, my laptop got a virus. Does it count as a STD? That's a good point. That's a good point, because a virus and an STD, yeah. But where did the computer get the virus from? Yeah. You got a point. That's what's up. Listen. Be on the lookout for a little player out here in these streets, man. And a lot of people will pop. A lot of people is hoping. Well, I hope that the father did not do that to the mother. And as we do around here, it's a high probability that he knocked the mom off. And typically, because a lot of times we just don't get along. We just don't get along, and times is different. See, the things that we went through back in the days with our baby mamas, back in the days, typically they lived. Back in the day. Yeah. Now, boy, y'all better watch y'all mouth out here in these streets. Boy, listen. And listen. This is another reason why I tell y'all, please get insurance on baby mamas and baby daddies. We never know when we want to take each other out. Let's just try to leave the children a little check or something like that right there, man. Just don't do it like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not right that y'all dying without life insurance. I don't think that that's like a good thing. I really don't. Moving right along. Shit. I ain't gonna talk like I really care. Hold on. A video, yeah. I don't know what the hell going on over here. But we not gonna do that one right there. Oh, let me take it. Because I want to take it to the jail. Let's go to the jail. And I have something else for y'all that's gonna throw you off. But for a lot of us, we may understand, but for the masses who don't understand, this gonna be a real treat for y'all. Let me take y'all back to Fulton County. I'm damn near sick of doing stuff on Fulton County. Fulton County need to be locked down, knocked completely down. Y'all playing too much. They say another Fulton County, another Fulton County jail officer has been fired. Another one. Look here.
Disturbing accounts about misconduct tonight at the Fulton County Jail. A jail monitor has told city leaders that some deputies are intentionally unlocking doors and looking the other way, leaving inmates vulnerable to attacks.
And we have word of another arrest of an officer who's been fired by Sheriff Pat Labat. Fox Side's Morse Diggs joins us now live with more on the story. Morse?
You're looking at an altercation inside the Fulton County Jail. Inmates fighting one another, not uncommon in Atlanta or any other penal facility. But what Atlanta City Council members learned this week is stunning. A citizen jail monitor said some officers have acted inappropriately by failing to make sure the floors are safe, that inmates are secure.
This pretty much goes on in almost every prison.
Unlocking cells and allowing other persons in custody to attack different people.
Wow, the reaction in the room at City Hall. The sheriff's office confirms Gloria Franklin, an officer, was recently terminated and arrested on a myriad of charges, including assault and failing to render aid to an injured inmate.
Gloria. This ain't the one who had the finger in the mouth. This is just another one who done got fired.
Keep the doors open, you get your butt whooped. It's pitch black dark, so nobody can see who's beating your behind.
That statement made by the grandmother of an inmate can be put in context now. Fox 5 conducted a series of interviews last summer. Various family members reported an extortion scheme. Inmates slight in stature threatened with beatings. The instruction? Get grandma and uncle somebody to cash app funds to the would-be attacker's jail account. Here's one exchange from those earlier reports.
Man, you got mad, bro. He said, bro, they finna stab me, bro.
Bro, stay strong, bro. Stay strong, bro.
They about to stab me. Stay strong, bro. Wait. No. They telling me I need some paper. I need y'all help. They about to when I get off the phone, they about to stab me. Stay strong, playboy. Hold it down.
Man, I'm finna get out of here, bro.
It is, in fact, a crisis in our jail once again.
The county commission chairman doesn't like the revelations about officer misconduct.
Even if he were at full strength, that does not prevent a rogue officer from doing the things that you have reported. But the overall safety can be addressed in the short term by bringing every man and woman that he has doing other things back into our Rice Street jail and across the street managing and providing security for the courts.
You gotta ask yourself this right here. So if there's opening up gates and stuff like that right now, the consequences should be that they also go to prison, but they should be fired. Everyone on shift, everyone who's in that wing. If we can't break down who unlocked the doors, everyone in that wing need to be fired. That way, we'll find out who unlocked the doors. And press charges.
Now, government watch.
And lock them up in the same jail.
Tell me that these latest allegations about unlocked cell doors are worse than some other information we reported about a different female officer allegedly having an affair with an inmate. She, too, terminated and prosecuted for violation of oath of office. From Northwest Italy.
Giving that monkey up on the job. Giving that mouthpiece up on the job. That's what she violated. Yeah. Out here trying to be cute. But hold up. Speaking of jail stuff, wait a minute. I got it. This is when we talk too much. Hold on. Pause that. Let me put this over here for you. Look at this one here. This is an update about the teenager who had robbed and paralyzed a woman, our Asian sister. A woman caught, he was caught confessing to the crime on the jail phone and mocking the victim. Say this B already ran up $230,000 off of GoFundMe. You say the B better run on with her life. Boy, when I tell y'all, when y'all allow people the permission to speak freely, they'll just say it.
I got snatched the purse. Basically, when I snatched the purse, the lady ran with the money. I grabbed her, slammed her, and she was paralyzed. The lady probably won't judges and some other. They'll try to max me out 20 years like this. I ain't going for it. But I already took $230,000 off GoFundMe. Instead of run on with her life, like, you just ran up $230,000. Look, they say she ran up $230,000 and she'll be back walking in no less than a year. That's in purses. I got snatched the purse. Basically.
Y'all hear that shit? Say she tripping and she'll be back walking in less than a year. She better run on with that $230. Shout to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say, will all bots replace these babies? That would need to have. Oh, will AI bots replace these babies? It's a possibility.
When I snatched the purse, the lady ran with the money. I grabbed her, slammed her, and she was paralyzed.
When I slammed her, she was paralyzed. He's admitting to the crime. I slammed her. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
The lady probably won't judges and some other. They'll try to max me out 20 years like this.
The lady probably want justice and some more expletives. They'll try to max me out to 20 years, basically. That expletive, I ain't going for it. As if he can control the time that he gets. Well, the only way he can control the time that he gets, kind of control it, is he got to tell on somebody in the community who ain't have nothing to do with this situation.
I ain't going for it. But I already took $230,000 off GoFundMe.
She already done ran a $230,000 off GoFundMe. Better run on with her life.
Better run on with her life. Like, you just ran up $230,000. Look, they say she ran up $230,000 and she'll be back walking and no limit.
So she run up $230,000 and she'll be back walking. That's the 30 and then in less than a year. So why she tripping? I don't think he understands. Maybe he should not stand trial. Maybe he can fall under mental disorder. Do y'all think that that's a possibility that he can fall under a mental disorder? Shout out to Dorian for being a member for 11 months. Say stop switching on yourself. Stop snitching on yourself. Goddamn shame out here in these streets. He say they are so stupid. He say those calls are recorded. I don't think that they, damn it, but they got to know it before the call go through and say this call is recorded by such and such and such department or something like that right there. And you still gonna talk. Hell, go ahead on the talk, pimps. Shout out to Jay for the $2 super chat. You say, was that paying compliance? You got a good point. Was it paying compliance? It possibly was. Possibly was. So listen, go ahead on and let him get like the 20 that he may deserve out here in these streets. Just keep doing what y'all doing, man. I don't know what to tell you. I've been trying to help, but you don't want to listen. You still want to follow your own understanding, even though a lot of times it's not on Fridays. Moving right along. Let's go ahead on and get into this tragic, this horrible story that I saw. And I'm like, oh my God. But I think that somebody down at Good Morning America, I forgot the beautiful lady's name. It's Darky's sister. I think it's Gail King. Damn it might be Gail. Shout out to Gail. Get me on Good Morning America, Gail, or something like that right there. Hold on. This is a situation where a player ended up getting 20 years. I think it was 19, so it's close to like 20 years for a crime that he did not commit, and now he's being released. But what strikes me is the thing that he say like at the end. It strikes me as something that, hell, Willie, don't you be saying this stuff right here? But it's just so sad that so many people is wrongfully convicted out here in these streets. And this has been going on before I was born. It's been going on a very, very, very long time. And in my mind, I think that that people need to be held accountable as far as the judges and the lawyers when someone is wrongfully convicted. I think they need to go to jail for the same time that person did in jail. So either you all is going to get it right or don't do the job at all. Do not do the job at all or get it right. Here we go.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings, where we have got a story for you. Earlier this month, 35-year-old Sheldon Thomas walked out of a Brooklyn, New York courtroom free after almost 2 decades behind bars. Thomas was arrested back in 2004 for murder after an eyewitness pointed to a picture of a guy named Sheldon Thomas in a police lineup of photos. But the man in the image was actually a different person entirely, happened to have the same name. And as we step through the circles of absurdity here, that guy also had no link to the case. Nevertheless, prosecutors continued to focus on the Sheldon Thomas they had in custody, which eventually led to his wrongful conviction.
Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Same name. And you know, we all look alike. Same name. Got him convicted.
Thomas talked to our Lilia Luciano just days after his release in his very first TV interview.
I waited for this my whole life.
Sheldon Thomas was 16 when police took down the door of his home and locked him up. Now, 19 years later, he's been effectively exonerated.
What's been hard about just being out and about? It's been so little time.
Just like what you said, being out and about, adjusting, being around people.
Thomas was convicted for second-degree murder in the December 2004 death of a 14-year-old boy in Brooklyn. Attorneys William Caston and Leslie Ressinger have worked with Thomas for more than a decade. They say the case should have never even made it to trial.
Now, why is the people who was working on his case lighter hue? Shout out to Esther for the $4.20 cash out. Say we going to church. Pass a blunt. That's what's up. Appreciate you being here. Yeah. Notice. Ain't no pro-blacks that I know trying to get dark hue players out.
Death of a 14-year-old boy in Brooklyn. Attorneys William Caston and Leslie Ressinger have worked with Thomas for more than a decade. They say the case should have never even made it to trial.
But now, a lot of people will say, oh, yeah. What about Black Lives Matter? And they have millions of dollars. That's what's up. For all the people, because y'all have been saying, a whole bunch of people will keep saying it, that our lighter hue folk is the problem. And they be speaking as if it's all. All white folk got all right. Okay.
How much of his case was based on lies?
100%. From the police interaction to him, every party failed him in the system.
In a pretrial hearing, a detective lied, then admitted to lying on the stand.
Whoa, a detective lied and admitted to lying on the stand.
And the case still moved forward.
He is arrested based on a photo that is not his.
The people involved in decision-making refused to accept the fact that a mistake was made. How can a jury reach a fair verdict? It was rigged from the start.
The unit that reviewed his case after years of failed appeals concluded that Thomas was denied due process at every stage and found one of the detectives involved had been harassing Thomas after a prior arrest and lied about knowing him.
Stop. A detective has been harassing him after a prior arrest. Do y'all think that us as parents send our children to jail? Do y'all think that us as parents have a lot to do with our children going to jail? And the reason I'm saying this because typically in certain neighborhoods, we have children and we raised our children in those neighborhoods, which has a lot of what? Crime and drugs, and they may even be targeted and or harassed more by law enforcement just because of the area that you live in. So I think us as parents, put our children in a position to go to prison because of where we have them and raise them at.
Did you ever feel like they were targeting you specifically?
Most definitely.
It should have been the other way around. You're innocent until proven guilty.
From my lenses, where I see life, it's always like that for people like me. For people that look like me, it's always like that. You're guilty until you actually prove that you're innocent.
You
have to understand this right here too. He went in at 16. So psychologically and mentally, he could still be about 16, 17 years old. Even though he been down for 20, been reading books and all this stuff right here. I hope he took the time out to get a GED and get some type of degrees up under his belt or something like that right there. But mentally, he could still be 16, 17.
2 decades later, he finally stepped into what still feels like a mirage of freedom.
I haven't even cried yet since I've been home. Like, I haven't even got to the point where it actually hit me. I still have dreams about being in prison. I'm scared to go to sleep as the days go by. It dawns on me a little bit more.
we take our freedom, we take us not being at the resort lightly a lot of times. Because being wrongfully convicted meaning that you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to do anything to be wrongfully convicted. So your life may be good, everything is going all right, but we tend to take our freedom for granted a lot of times.
Thomas' motion to vacate his judgment of conviction is granted.
At a hearing this month, Thomas shared how his hope was sustained for so long by releasing resentment.
Say he want to go back. I wouldn't blame him if he did want to go back, because being outside of the resort is unfamiliar.
When I was sentenced, Del Judas said that I deserved to spend the rest of my life in prison. He was wrong. I didn't deserve what happened, and I forgive him.
Man, I can't take. All right, man. I forgive him. The judge who sends you to 20?
I know I've lost 20 years already, but ultimately I prevailed. I don't like losing, so I have to let go, because I don't want that to be what defines me as a human, as a person. I want love to define me.
You don't want your anger and non-forgiveness to define you. You have all right to be angry. Oh, you got all right to be angry. Promise you that right there. Who the hell told you that you needed to forgive him to move on? Y'all, we got to stop telling people this right here, man. What do you mean I have to forgive you? I don't understand it. I don't understand it, dog. 20. Not 15 days, something like that right there. 16. If he did not do any hunching before he went in, do y'all know he probably ain't never been with a female? If that's what he liked. Boy, that's deep.
Sheldon says he can't sleep because he's afraid that he's going to wake up and it was all a dream. He can't sleep because of the other inmates he met up in Attica who he believes are there innocent. We reached out to the detective that we mentioned in this case who was involved in the original arrest, that he said he did not want to comment. Here's one thing that the attorney told me. When you...
And I have another... Listen. There's a thing called the Innocent Project, who is not... it is not ran by Doggy folk. Why don't Doggy folks have something similar to the Innocence Project? I have no idea. All this money, we care about damn it, the judicial system is a problem, and all this. Why we don't have these type of organizations?
When you commit a crime and you serve your sentence, when you walk out, there is resources, there is assistance. For him, they just open the door and you're on your own. So
he gets no assistance whatsoever.
Nothing right now. He's relying on his elderly mother who's working a second shift to support him, and on crowdfunding that his attorney set up. And eventually, perhaps he may sue and maybe he'll win, but he's not ready for that. Right now, he's just focusing.
And what's it like for him to be around people?
Well, that's what he was saying. He said, we were walking around Central Park and he said, when you're in prison, the only time you get outside, you're in the yard. And if somebody gets close to you,
it's normally not a good thing.
It's not a good thing. You're going to get attacked. So he feels like that self-preservation means isolation. And even with his family, he says, I feel so bad because they reach out to me and I just need the solitude.
Yes.
You say they're too busy arguing on YouTube. Yep, that's why we ain't got these organizations, but we got a problem with white folks so bad, huh?
I hope that he will allow himself a good cry. He certainly deserves and needs that. But I marvel that he can sit here today after the injustice that happened to him and say, I forgive them.
You know what?
I would still need help on that. I mean,
I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Gail. Shout out to Gail. Who? Forgiveness for why? For what?
And I want love to define.
Yeah, he's going to.
Gail don't understand it. I don't understand it. Other people don't understand it.
Yes. I hope that he will allow himself a good cry. He certainly deserves and needs that. But I marvel that he can sit here today after the injustice that happened to him and say, I forgive them.
You know what?
I would still need help on that. I mean, and I want love to define me.
Yeah, and I want love to define me. How does that work, y'all? I don't understand. I want love to define me. Love as far as what? Loving your enemy? Loving someone who has done damn near the worst assault to you other than killing you? Put you in a situation to where you got to fight to protect yourself damn near on a daily. You have to fight from being raped all them years. Shout out to Taz, man, for the $2 super chat. You say, forget that. You say, I'm holding hate in my heart. I'm trying to tell you something. And if I see you, I'm going to work a plan out. But if I see you, okay.
He's going to need a lot of, therapy, and we talked so much. I wish I could share everything, but he did. I asked him, what got you through it? And he said, Viktor Frankl's book, Man's Search for Meaning.
One of the greatest books ever.
He read it over and over, and
Man's Search for Meaning.
Read about this man in a concentration camp, and he said, well, at least that's not this, and if he can get through it, and all those lessons got him.
That book's incredible. Powerful story.
He's an amazing human being.
Yeah.
Incredible grace and pressure. Lily,
the most inspired person I've met in my life.
Wow.
I get that.
Saying a lot because you've met a lot of people.
Yes.
Lily, thank you very much.
Welcome back to CBS Mornings.
He should go be a boxer, say 20 years of fight. Boy, you cold. You know what I'm saying? You got to, until you can get some status behind bars. After you've been there probably like 3-4 years or something like that, depends on if you had to knuckle up a few times and all that fly stuff right there. Now you have some status, so then you may not have to worry about being great so much then because you've been here for a while. You know what I'm saying? The people know you and everything else, but dog, forgive you. I forgive him. I want to be known for love. No, pimp. That's probably something that's been told to you behind them damn bars. Nope.
The extension of conviction is granted.
At a hearing this month, Thomas shared how his hope was sustained for so long by releasing resentment.
Say, Willie, we can't cooperate with each other long enough to organize anything to help each other. I'm in agreement.
When I was sentenced, Del Judas said that I deserved to spend the rest of my life in prison. He was wrong. I didn't deserve what happened, and I forgive him. I know I've lost 20 years already, but ultimately I prevailed. I don't like losing, so I have to let go because I don't want that to be what defines me as a human, as a person. I want love to define me.
I guess, Playboy. Hey, but congratulations that you out. Congratulations that you're out. And I'm pretty sure that there's a whole bunch of people who is incarcerated and have been wrongly convicted. And they watch TV and they watch social media and they watch a lot of darker hue people talk about how they're down for the people and keeping it G, keeping it 100 and all this here and, the legal system is against us and it is and this. And then they watch these type of people gain some type of celebrityism, some money and all that stuff right there and do absolutely nothing for the people wrongly incarcerated. I'm talking about the ones who have a problem with the system, the jail system. We is pro-black, Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about all of you all. Who say that these type of things is a problem and you get out on social media and you speaking on about it, but you don't do nothing. And y'all mad at Kim Kardashian Kim Kardashian went as far as taking the board. Taking her damn it, what is it called? The attorney board of something like that right there. She failed it the first time, but I think that she passed it the second time, or did she fail them both? But damn it, at least she tried some. And she done help some people get out. See, she did something with her voice and her power. Yep. Say out of jail, right back to the project. Say go figure. Why? And watch this. Watch this. His mother now is elderly. His mother now is elderly. And this is where it go back to, I think us as parents put our children in situations to go to jail because of where we raised them at. Hell, where we produced them and where we raised them at. After 20 years, he should, since he got to stay with mama, which is understandable. He just did 20. He went in at 16. He has nothing. Cool. Got it. I'm with it. Mama should have not still been in the projects, the hood, the upscale community. Huh? In 20 years, we cannot. Yeah, damn it. The bar exam. I can't. He said JFK's son failed the bar exam twice, I think. You see what I'm saying? But at least she has been taking, KK, at least she has been taking some type of initiative to fight against the system. Shout out to Phyllis for the $5 cash app. Say happy SCD Friday. Say let's start a $5 challenge, y'all. I need support around here, y'all. I need support. It's Friday, y'all. Let's get these numbers up. Let's get these numbers up, man. But I know that the people who is incarcerated, seeing these folk talk all that fly shit, and there's been no help. No help. No one's coming. Oh, except who? People like the Innocent Project, which is our lighter hue brothers and sisters. And if I'm not mistaken, our Jewish brothers and sisters too. Shout out to Sean for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that right there. You all have to really, damn it, I pushed the wrong thing. But y'all got to really be thinking this stuff through, man. Thinking this stuff through. We fighting against the wrong people. We fighting the wrong causes. We just out here on the internet talking. Like I do every day. On the internet talking. But my motto is, I don't pretend to care. I don't pretend to care. Like I really, really don't. So, just pointing out some things. Let's go to Phoenix. We ain't done. It's Friday, baby. ABCD. So P come before S. P come before S. Right there. Phoenix. You all have to hear this flash. Listen. Woo. Well, he got them teachers. Phoenix, we got a teacher. A Phoenix teacher arrested for alleged attempt, I guess, some sexual assault. Here we go.
And right now on 12 News, a Phoenix school teacher is behind bars, accused of attempted sexual conduct with a minor. Investigators say he was caught during a sting operation involving the Department of Homeland Security.
Say talk, but no action. Yes.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiba Devine. Team 12's Chase Golightly joins us now with how investigators say this all unfolded.
She say, was it a lighter hue that locked them up? I believe so. Yep. Another map. Yep. It was possibly a lighter hue because we don't know who the judge was, but the assumption is it was a lighter hue. But then a lighter hue brother and sister got him out. Yeah. Shout out to Mr. Gino for the $5 cash out. He said, can we all hit the like? Man, I need y'all support, man. Jesus. What? Y'all make it so difficult sometimes, I tell you.
It was in this Scottsdale parking lot where 30-year-old Samuel Bauman was arrested. The alleged meetup location where authorities say he planned on having sex with a young boy.
Minor attracted person. He was trying to get him a young boy.
Warn you, some of the details outlined in this case may be disturbing. 30-year-old Samuel Bauman has been teaching in Mesa and Phoenix for about 5 years.
Sam, boy, what's up?
Most recently, he taught at the Phoenix Coding Academy as an English teacher. It was during that time he was arrested and charged for attempted sexual conduct with a minor. According to court documents, Homeland Security investigators learned Bauman had a sexual interest in children.
Sexual interest in children, minor attracted person. Y'all got to hear this, though.
The agents, going undercover on the dating app Grindr, started chatting with Bauman.
Going on the dating app Grindr, I thought Grindr was for adults. Go ahead.
Telling him he was a father of a young boy and allowed other men to have sex with his alleged son.
Ooh. Did y'all just hear that? Back it up a smidget. Did y'all just hear that?
Children. One of the agents, going undercover on the dating app Grindr, started chatting with Bauman, telling him he was a father of a young boy and allowed other men to have sex with his alleged son. Bauman and the undercover agent continued talking using another app called Kik.
Kik is another app. Kik and Grindr. Why is there so many maps on Grindr? Maps, minor attracted persons. If Grindr is supposed to be for adults.
Skaters say Bauman shared photos of himself, told the agent he was a teacher, and his alleged desires to have sex with the undercover agent's son. It was the photo Bauman reportedly sent that agents then used facial recognition to find out who he is, including his Instagram account and other social media sites.
Shout out to Jason for the $5 cash out. Say for my part, he say shows are always interesting. I appreciate that right there.
When it comes to social networking, gaming, dating sites, no one online is anonymous.
No, none of y'all is anonymous. I'm so glad he just told y'all that.
Can find anyone at any time when it comes to these sites.
Stop. You say, Willie, because Grindr is a gay app. You right about that right there. That's what Grindr is. But for some reason, we have all of these. The minor attracted person knows to go to Grindr. So that means Grindr has a abundance of minors on it. That's what it says to me.
Detective Rich Wistocki is a retired police officer who specializes in internet crimes against children. He says photos and usernames are all law enforcement need to find a suspect.
And they tell us everything about that person, where they live, who they are, their credit card information, their geolocation status, other accounts they have besides that account. They give us everything.
Then on
everything that you do, everything you sign up for, you is not anonymous. There's no such thing as being anonymous when you signing up for these things on the internet.
March 23rd, the court document says a meeting was set up for Bauman to have sex with the boy. Bauman reportedly driving about 16 miles from his Phoenix home to this Scottsdale parking lot where the alleged crime was to take place. Instead, Bauman was arrested by law enforcement. Bauman is currently being held on a $200,000 cash-only bond. The Phoenix Union High School District telling us they are cooperating with law enforcement's investigation. We're in Scottsdale tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Say pimping out his own son out here in these streets. He liked the youngin' so much, and he knows that other adults like minors so much that he been passing around his son. So he got people in his community. I want y'all to pay attention. He has people in his own community. In his community. Like a lot of us have people in our own community who likes the minors. See, minor attracted people know other minor attracted people. They really, really do. This also falls under this thing called single parenting. To all the females out here who's championing the single parenting stuff, it's easier for adults to be able to get with your child because you is a single mother. You cannot protect your child the way that a man can. We are not the same. We are not the same. And this way it goes back to what I just asked about the children going to jail. Going to jail and prison. Do us as parents put our children in a position to go to prison? Now I'm going to say, do us as parents put our children in a position to be molested, touched on, raped? Because of the decisions that we is making as far as, especially single mamas, the ones who want to be single mamas. Are you all setting your children up for failure and the possibility of them being touched? Because your pride and what you want comes before the child. I think all single mamas, I said all, I think all single mothers is putting their child right now in a really bad position. Right now, if you was a single mama, you got your child in a real bad position. I promise you. Let me show you why. Let me show you why I say this right here. Hold on. Because I am the mama and the daddy. That's real cute. That's real cute. I saw this on Instagram. I had to go and find the video because I could not believe what I was hearing. But what he finna say, a lot of us been saying it. But because of who he is, maybe this will hit home different to you single mamas. Will y'all please pay attention? And if it don't hit home, you didn't care about the kids in the first place. Here you go. Pay attention.
How did you get them alone?
Grooming. I would check out their family situation. I would check out their clothing to see how well they were, financially. I would check out their social interaction with other kids. When we were on the ballparks or on the gym floor, I would make sure which ones I wanted to molest. I would give them special attention, congratulate them, talk to them when I know that I would never be allowed to talk to anybody else. Aside from everybody, I would give them the attention that an official is not supposed to give anybody. And it made them feel like, wow, he's paying me attention. It is a direct form of grooming.
Were there certain characteristics that you looked for in children before molesting them?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child.
This is a convicted map. Convicted. If the father there, man, I got to find somebody who don't got a father. Yeah. If the father's a threat, man, no. We got to move it on to another child who would be more vulnerable. You say that's Doc from Back to the Future.
If I thought that the child had friends that he would tell, I would not approach him. If I thought the child had friends that were in the same capacity he was, I would approach him.
Come on.
For the simple fact that if I could molest him, I could lure him into believing, grooming him into believing that he would enjoy it. And therefore, I could manipulate him into having his other friends come and be molested by me as well.
So perhaps a child that doesn't really have a whole lot of friends, maybe not really a strong family, things like that.
Without a strong family, we're setting our children up for failure. Hold on. He ain't done. Watch this.
Yes, no spiritual values, weak in education, you know, needs help in many ways, even from split parenting, you know, has a mother who may be having problems with the family, you know, well, here comes superhero in to help out, you know, wow, well, thank you very much. No problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem. It works.
He just told you something. He just told you something. He said he looked for the problems. Giving special attention to the children. He looks for this. Which it ain't hard to find, because as long as a child has a single mama as the head, that's a problem. Period, point blank. The child will be lacking something. Because a whole bunch of single mothers, they may not work. They sit at home, but they really don't want to be bothered with the child. We have a lot of single mothers that do work. They don't have time to give to the child. So the child is lacking in any one of those situations. Yeah. No, listen. No.
Values, weak in education, you know, needs help in...
Weak in education. We're not paying attention to our kids in school because, you know, we good parents. So you said it, Willie, the father's a threat. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell you, man, just a man being there. And he don't even have to be a fighter or none of that shit like that. No. It's just his presence deters a lot of MAPs, minor attracted persons.
Many ways, even from split parenting, you know, has a mother who may be having problems with the family, you know, well, here comes superhero in...
Superhero. Her boy needs some help. Her boy need a mentor. Yeah. Her boy needs a daddy. Yup.
To help out, you know, wow, well, thank you very much. No problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem.
You ever need me to take him away for the night so you can have a night out? How many of y'all know these women, these single mamas will drop their child out with pretty much any goddamn body so they can go out and solicit some meat? They'll leave their child with any goddamn body. And since he done came in to be the superhero, oh my God, my child is doing so much better since Mr. Such and Such been helping him and shit. So now the child is okay with him. Y'all get to know him and this and this. Yeah. So since now you get to know him, he ain't pressing up on you. Ooh, that's beautiful. He is taking hold to your child. He is educating your child. He's making child grades better. The child start feeling better because now the child has somebody who is taking interest in him or her. The child can now talk to this adult, which the child probably cannot talk to the mother. He spent a lot of time with this mentor or helper superhero. Oh, he just won the mama trust. The mama would think that he is all genuine. Why? Because he's not trying to hunch her. So now she see, damn, like he ain't trying me, so he's really is about helping my child. Oh, he really about helping himself too.
It works.
How did you get them?
No problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem. It works.
Look at his face. It works, which lets you further lets you know he's done it multiple times. He's done it multiple times with single mothers. Multiple. That's why your daughter's getting molested and all that fly shit right here. Because you was a single mama and you start having different men around your child. Predators love single mamas. Say he's a predator, Willie. He's telling us how he hunts. Exactly. Watch this. The sad part is the women who is listening to this right here won't even take heed. Not all. I would say a large majority of the women who will listen to this right now will not even take heed. Say it's very selfish to choose to be a single mama. You absolutely correct. You're damaging your child. You're damaging your child. You put trust in all these other people. You put trust in all these other people. You did not even give your child a good situation when you decide to keep the baby. So in my mind, this is why I also say I support abortion 100%. Everybody shouldn't be no damn parent. I support it 110%. Everybody shouldn't be no damn parent. I promise you that. Okay, and then the argument can be, well, Willie, so you saying to just kill the child so the child don't grow up with a single mama? Yeah. But the child would never have a chance to live. Hell, if the child lives, the child's still gonna die. With or without an abortion, the child dies. That's a fact, no matter how you want to spin it. With an abortion and without an abortion, the child ultimately dies in the end. Everybody shouldn't be no parent. You say he's confident in what he's saying. Say he must have had a lot of success. Yes. Yes, a lot of success.
How did you get them alone?
Grooming. I would check out their family situation.
Say, Willie, not only am I a supporter, I am a member. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. And this is why I have said before that MAPS, minor attracted people, should have a safe place to speak. I know a lot of folks just want to get them off earth and all this stuff right here. Understood too. But we need to be able to hear this. We need to be able to hear exactly what he's saying. So now it put us up on game if we were slipping. Shout out to C-Note for the $4.99 super chat. He say, Willie, you have birth givers, then mothers. You have pee donors, fathers. You exactly correct. Yeah, you're exactly correct. This is why we need safe places for our MAP brothers and sisters to be able to communicate and be able to talk out loud, talk in public. They should be able to have platforms to speak on it. I know this throwing some people off. We don't want to hear from them predators. Them same predators might be watching your child right now while you're on the internet saying, we don't need to hear from the predators. Okay. All right.
I would check out their clothing to see how well they were,
And clothing tells a lot about children.
Financially.
Yes, I think you're talking to me. Yes, I'm very serious. How do you know how a person think if you would not allow them to speak? We just want to just kill them off the rip. Oh, no. We need to have a conversation. Shout out to Cola Bell. Shout out to Cola Bell out here. The player did an interview from behind closed doors when he knocked off them people. We was able to hear his mindset, his thought process. And we should have learned from his thought process. Say to catch a predator, say you must learn the predator. You absolutely correct. Shout out to Jeffrey for the $5 cash out. Say the $5 challenge. Say from the big boogie man. I appreciate that right there. Yeah. Shout out to Cola.
I would check out their social interaction with other kids.
Yep, to see if they possibly socially awkward, which a whole bunch of these folks in this generation is socially awkward. So in a sense, it's easier. Hey, it's easier because the number of single motherhood has went sky high. So it's easier to get these kids.
You know, when we were on the ballparks or on the gym floor, you know, I would make sure which ones I wanted to molest. I would give them special attention.
He'll make sure the ones he wanted to molest that he'll just go it on and give them special attention.
Congratulate them. Talk to them when I know.
Congratulate them. Congratulate them on whatever they're doing. Giving positive reinforcement. Some things that us good parents don't do.
That I would never be allowed to talk to anybody else, you know, aside from everybody. I would give them the attention that an official is not supposed to give anybody, and it made them feel like, wow, he's paying me attention.
That attention that the children is lacking is the attention that us as good parents cannot give to the children. The things that the children is doing now, it's because we really do not have the time to give to the children. Say who is interviewing him and why. I don't know who is interviewing him, but why? Why? The reason why is, like I said earlier, we need to hear and understand the mindset. We really do we need to know this type of stuff. Never heard one say molest like it's cool. No, but listen, he's a convicted. He's done his time. He's done his time for his crimes. Say convicted child predator Jack Reynolds described how he groomed young boys before molesting them. That's on this is on YouTube. Yeah. We need to know.
You know, it is a direct form of grooming.
Were there certain characteristics that you looked for in children before molesting them?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child.
Do you see how serious his face is? Do you see how serious his face is when he talk about the father?
In children, yes, but more I also looked at their families. If I thought the father was a threat, I would not approach the child. If I thought that the child had friends that he would tell, I would not approach him. If I thought the child had friends that...
Say scared of real men. No. Scared of men. Like I said earlier, you don't even have to be a fighter. It's the presence of another man. It's just the presence of another man, period, around that child deters predators. He's telling us something. He's telling us, and I would think how a whole bunch of predators think.
were in the same capacity he was, I would approach him. For the simple fact that if I could molest him, I could lure him into believing, grooming him into believing that he would enjoy it. And therefore, I could manipulate him into having his other friends come and be molested by me as well.
So perhaps a child that doesn't really have a whole lot of friends, maybe not really a strong family, things like that.
Yes, no spiritual values.
No spiritual values. You say he's looking for kids who be by themselves.
Weak in education, you know, needs help in many ways. Even from split parenting, you know, has a mother who may be having problems with the family, you know, well, here comes superhero in to help out, you know, wow, well, thank you very much. No problem. You ever need me to take them away for the night so you can have a night out? No problem. It works.
It works, and say he won't ever change. No. I don't even think that he is trying to change, but we have to appreciate him. We have to appreciate the people that's like him, who is willing to tell us the game. He got to put us up on game. Because a lot of us believe that we know why and how they do it. No. It's best to hear it from the horse's mouth, right? Best to hear it from the horse's mouth so we don't have to guess. I got another something. Moving it right along with this one right here. We got dads. It's called Dads Against Predators. Confronts a man allegedly trying to meet a 13-year-old. Dads Against Predators.
This live. Hi, Jessica.
Amy, it was actually one of those child predator vigilante groups that caught the 27-year-old originally. He thought he was chatting, allegedly, of course, sexually with a 13-year-old girl. And when he showed up for that meetup, he didn't get what he thought he was going to get.
He says DAP versus MAP, okay?
Same story every time.
That's all you gonna do? Then what you come to do, cuz?
But text messages say otherwise, allegedly from Sanan Kalmesh to a 13-year-old female decoy. He is 27.
The cell phone is like the new white van.
The cell phone is like the new white van. You know how they kidnap kids? The cell phone is like the new white van. I like that.
With the guy with the candy in it and stuff, that's this now.
Robert Lee and the group Dads Against Predators in their latest sting, luring would-be child predators on chat apps. This time the app Meet Me, a sample of
Meet Me. Here's another one. Remember these sites.
Their alleged explicit messages shows clearly he knows the decoy is 13, but then sends a shirtless pic and discussions about what they do after meeting up in the pop aisle at this Harrison Township Kroger this month.
Nobody. Yeah. Or like everybody else, he said he didn't know the girl was 13. He didn't come to do anything, and then he panicked and he ran off.
You pedophile! Pedophile!
In the recording, he'd tell the vigilantes that he was only meeting up with the girl to tell her to leave him alone. Eventually, he
was just meeting up with the girl to tell the girl, leave me alone. He was meeting up with a 13 or 14, a 13, almost about to be 14, to tell this person in person, you need to leave me alone. I'm an adult. This is not right. We're not supposed to be doing this. Where's your mother? Yeah.
Call the cops on himself.
He was so afraid, he called the cops on himself.
Oh, it's pretty good, man. What's going on, man?
An investigation by the Macomb County Sheriff's Office led to 6 felony charges for child sexually abusive activity and using a computer to commit a crime.
I can appreciate anybody that wants to go ahead and protect children,
Why wouldn't we?
Macomb County Prosecutor Peter Lucido backs the vigilantes but urges caution.
Because I know the predators in all forms.
We first introduced you to Robert last year after his sting led to charges against an Oakland County Sheriff's deputy who's since been fired.
Ooh, we got a sheriff's deputy. Hey, playboy, keep doing what you're doing.
Investigators say the 33-year-old former deputy was negotiating sex acts with Robert, posing as a 15-year-old girl on the app Whisper.
Whisper. We got another one. Shout out to Taz, man, for the $2 super chat. Say entrapment out here in these streets, okay?
Lurking around on the internet, they lurking around on video games.
Hold on. What is this app called?
Sex acts with Robert, posing as a 15-year-old girl on the app Whisper.
They lurking around on the internet, they lurking around on video games or anything that your kids can be contacted on.
Now, Calmage got a $20,000 bond with 10%. We did do a search of court records, at least locally, and he does not have any priors. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Jessica, we heard Prosecutor Lucido support this kind of action, but also sort of warning to be careful, because I would imagine you never know what you're going to get yourself into. Although it doesn't sound like these vigilantes are going to give up anytime soon.
I don't think so. We've seen these groups pop up the last couple of years. They're very dedicated. A lot.
You say 20,000 is too low.
A lot of them parents. We've heard it from Peter Lucido, other law enforcement, telling folks, you know what, get law enforcement involved as early as you can. Even the meetup is a little questionable because you never know what could happen.
Say, I never heard of any of these apps. Exactly. Like a whole bunch of... because we're not trying to smash the minors... We don't know about a lot of these apps, y'all. I'm trying. For the people who are not trying to smash the minors, we just don't know. I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris for the $10 cash out. He said, I support them catching predators, say police won't. I got to talk to my colleagues, man. We got to do better when it comes down to catching these goddamn predators.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Hold up. Shit. Let's do this right here. Wait. Why don't we just go to the meet me app? Let's see. Meet me app. Let's see what it say. Hold on. Let me go and put it up on the screen. Meet Me app. Meet Me app. I do believe that you got to be 18 or older, right? Frequently asked questions. Let's see. What can I do here? How do I contact Meet Me? Say, what is Meet Me? Say, I've got my password. Say, account verification. What type of phone do I need to verify my account? Say, what if I don't want to verify my account? Say, what if I don't have a cell phone? You say, why do you need to verify my account with a telephone number? Say, what else will you do with my phone number? Okay. You say, what if I don't want to verify my account? Let's see. You can send an email to the support team and include your name, country, and the email address that you use to your account. We can manually verify profiles that includes all of this information. And I'm pretty sure that you have to be 18. If this is an adult site. Hold on, chat, credits, profile, chat. Live videos, I'm looking for the age thing, but I'm guessing, or maybe you can be any age. I don't know. Popular, what can I do? Yada yada. We at the bottom there. Let me come out of it. Damn it, come out. What are we doing? I can't come out. I did something wrong. Hold on. Wait a minute. age limit, age requirement. Yeah, this is better. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's 17 years old and above. Say, even though this is the case, say no profile information is verified when signing up. Say kids can bypass restrictions because there's no verification at the initial stage. Okay. What else it was? Whisper app. All right. Whisper app. The terms and conditions specify that the user must be 17 years and older. You say this app is exclusive to Apple and Android. You say what age is it for? Yep. Whoa. The minimum age of Whisper users is 13. It asks users under 18 to allow access to the site with parental supervision. However, it does not have any rigorous age verification method. Come on. Yeah. Question. Why is it 17? Which in a sense, I can kind of understand it being 17 and maybe even 16 in certain places, because you can consent in certain states at the age of 16. So I can kind of understand why it's at 17, but the minimum age here is 13. And this is Whisper. Whisper, I've never been on Whisper. Let's see what Whisper look like. Let's just see what Whisper looks like. Hold on. Why is she on there with her baby? What is Whisper? Oh, we got pop culture, we got the LGBTQ, we got inspiration, health and where. Oh, I may be under something else. I don't think this is the app. I don't think that this is the app. Wait. Total agreement, Whisper. Let's remove this. Let's go on the copy that. Take that out of the way. Hit that. Oh, so I was on the app. My bad. This is the app. Laugh Out Loud, Love and Relationships. We got the workshop. We got Students Life. What is app? Whisper. 17 text fields. Yada yada. LGBT. You say I know I was gay when. Okay, that's what's up. See, I have multiple boyfriends. So what? This may be a good site. Maybe a good site. I don't know. Shout out to Judah Kids for the $5 super chat. He say guys like these usually get off with no charges. Say if they keep their mouth shut because they did not commit a crime. You got a point. This is why they get sentenced the less. It is really, really strange that they could get sentenced so low, even after doing the crime. I would never understand that. I would never understand how do you get less than 5 years for doing the crime. Let's see, Grinder. $18 years or older for Grinder. We all kind of know that that's a lie because they be on there grinding. The youngins be on there so much, it's ridiculous. Shout to Barry for the $5 cash out. He say, just talked about you. Say your work is appreciated. I appreciate that right there. I sure enough do. Why we don't have over 500 thumbs up, y'all? I need you. 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 You say, what age range is Grindr? 18 years or older, but for some reason, there still be a whole bunch of minors on there. Where is Grindr illegal? Oh, yeah. Over in the Middle East, it's not available. Grindr is not available in the Middle East. Let's see. Let's see what their front page look like. We no, we don't do the cookies. We don't do the cookies. Oh, it's just a one-pager. I can't, slide down terms of service and, okay. Hey, y'all have fun, you have at it. But these are some of the sites that your kids is on. What your kids is on. And they also have certain apps. There are certain apps to where you can hide your apps. There's apps and like vaults and things that you can put on your phone and then put other apps inside of that vault and make that app on your phone look like something else. To where your parents don't even know that it's a vault app. Shout Yvette for the $5 cash out. Say for the weekend barbecue smoke. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Shout to brother Cam for the $1 cash app. Say laws are made by mappers. Ooh, you got a good one right there. That's a real good point right there. Yeah. And also, if I'm not mistaken, over in California, they just got the highest votes or the highest number of LGBT in office. I think like 480 something, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, number of California LGBT representatives. I think they just went up. Held legislation, yada. Causes currently 12 million. I thought that I just saw something like that. But yeah. There's a lot going on. And just truth be told, a lot of people in office are maps. A lot of people in office are maps. Yep, the ones that you like to. Yep, the ones that you voted for too. Yep, a lot of them are maps. You ain't got to believe me. I'm just pointing something out to you. There's doggone shame out here in these streets. Because a lot of people, they don't see it as something wrong, though. A lot of people, they do not think that it's something wrong with being with the minors. Say, our daughter had a phone, a wall phone. That's what's up. A wall phone. Yeah, a lot of them is on the school board, too. A lot of them, they love to be around the children. Yeah. Sure enough do. They really, really do. But, I guess if you say something, then you are the problem. I don't know. I think that was about it. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man, because y'all have made it to the end of the midday news round here. I hope that I entertained enough out here, and I just wish that we could have got these numbers up for this STD Friday for the midday news, but we didn't. So say, what is MAP? Minor attracted person. Minor attracted person. We have a whole culture Map culture. Minor attracted person. They like them underage. Yep. That's what's up. We can't deny that people like them underage. It's a thing. It's a thing. We're never gonna get rid of people who is attracted to minors. Ever. It's a human thing. It's really just a human thing. It skipped over a lot of us. It skipped over a lot of us of being attracted to minors. It skipped over a whole bunch of us now. But there's some people that's in the crowd right now who it didn't skip over. They're just humans. That's why we got laws in places. But laws are meant to be broke, I guess. Ain't that what we be out here saying? Players prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show say it's just a finger. Your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. You mess around and lose your la and or your life. You make the call. It's your choice. Your body, damn it, I made it right. Your body, your booty. I'm trying to help out here in these streets. I promise you all day long. That's what's up. We will be back tonight for the midday, for the nightly news around here. I got to find something. I got to see exactly what's going on out here to see what we can play out here in these streets, man. I just want to thank y'all one more again. For taking the time out to enjoy yourself, to watch a player, to be a part of the chat room, to be a part of them thumbs up. Thank y'all, man. He said, parents, listen to those YouTubers that your children watch. He say it doesn't matter if they telling Disney stories. I'm trying to tell. Disney love the kids, don't it? Say great show. Willie say have a great day. I appreciate that right there. Say love you. Willie say love you back. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, all right. Because I ain't got no new ones up here, which I already have some things in place for Rumble, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll just have to see. Listen, y'all finna go on and get up out of here. It say, Willie, see you the night news. I appreciate that right there. Thank y'all for taking the time out. One more again. Tell somebody about the player. Subscribe to everything, and please go over to the Willie Williams News channel and subscribe over there. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good one. I done hit that damn button. Boy, I see y'all later. I'm gone.